the universe loves to put me in different tests, and this month my test was me talking to this friend of mine and realizing that she is so male-centered that at this age that I'm at, it's time to drop these male-centered friends. So this girl and I were sitting and she's telling me about her relationship problems, and I'm completely okay with that because she thinks I'm one of these feminist friends who's going to support her in every way. So, you know, if she comes out to me, she can trauma dump on me and I will support her, and that's completely fine. Maybe I am that kind of a friend, and people do come to me for, you know, support in women's issues. So we both were sitting and she's telling me about her relationship problems, and I'm full on therapist style listening to her and all her problems, and I'm giving her solutions. And my main criteria was, if you have such an issue with this relationship, he's not treating you the way you want to, you're so unhappy, why don't you leave? Right? Like, sometimes it's common sense, but sometimes you need to listen it from other people so that you do take these actionable steps. So the minute I said that to her, she's like, no, that's not a solution. I don't want to leave this person. So like, what can I do? So I said, well, you can tell them to change, or you can like set up some criteria, like these are my terms and conditions, and you have to treat me well or treat me right if you want me to be in your life, and you have to put your foot down and you have to tell them that there are consequences if they don't act right. And then she says, no, I can't even do that. Like, what changes can I make in myself so that my boyfriend stops behaving like this? So I said, when it's a behavioral problem in another person, it's not your responsibility or your job to correct them. You can't. Just try, you can hope, but at the end of the day, it's always the other person, and if they want to change. And in this bright old age, I don't think this man is going to change, darling. And if you think you need to change to accommodate to this man, so then that's your answer. You have to accept him. You have to accept him. You have to be okay tolerating it. You cannot simply wish that without any change the whole situation will change, or that if this person is causing you issue, they don't change, you change, and then suddenly it'll be different. If you want that, then change your mindset, start accepting them for who they are, and they will change. And then immediately from behind, her boyfriend appears. He literally jumps on us, and I was like, what the hell? You told me he's not here, you told me he's not at your home. And she said that, well, we were trying to figure out solutions, and I know you don't like him and you wouldn't face him, so like, I just thought if he heard girl's perspective and he heard it from another person, he would want to change his mind. But clearly this man, when he came from behind, he was visibly angry because he didn't listen the answer he wanted me to give her. And he was so upset that, you know, you're putting all these thoughts in my girlfriend's brain. He was angry at me, and she put me in a dangerous spot because you're telling me he's abusive towards you, he's hurting you, and he's doing DV with you. And now you have put me in this small enclosed space with this angry man who doesn't agree with what I'm saying. Only because you're trapped, that doesn't mean you have to trap me with you. And that's when I realized male-centered women want to be in some victim mindset or in this area, and they will take you with them. They will never change the man. They will always think he's right, he's correct, and they will put your life in danger to make a point. And they literally do not care about their friends, they only care about that man. And if a physical altercation would actually happen, guess whose side she will take? Not mine, his. She clearly set me up by lying to me and putting me in harm's way. You think she's going to hesitate when her boyfriend puts hands on me? She's going to actually try to tell me to forgive him, and me being the bigger person. And that's when I realized I need to drop these friends, because they don't want to change, they want to take you down with them. So if you have someone like this in your life who keeps complaining all the time but really doesn't do anything, I'm sorry, I'm not your venting machine. Go find other friends and don't ask me for solutions if you're not willing to listen what I have to tell you.